All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Mardi Gras Theatre, please make some noise for yourselves. Y'all can do better than that. Mardi Gras Theatre, I said make some noise for yourselves. Molweni man. Ninjan. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. You all look lovely. Make some noise for yourselves. You all look lovely. Jeez. I love these. You all look like you took that 45-minute shower before you get here. Decided to spend that extra quality time with yourself in that shower or that bathtub before you put on that outfit that you're probably wearing for like the 4th time this year. It's a multi-purpose outfit. It fits in the boardroom. It fits here. It fits at church. It fits in the nightclub. I want you guys to know this is a judgment-free zone. You guys are safe here, all right? There's no judgment. You guys all look lovely. Please make some noise for yourselves one time. Now let's get to the boring bit. Me introducing myself to you guys. Game if you think you know me like that. Okay, I see some people recognize me in this crowd. Please, I'm not nearly as famous as that suggests. And I promise tonight isn't about me. It's really about the people that are going to be taking to the stage tonight. And on that note, I'd like to take this moment to thank our amazing people at the Arts and Culture Trust. Please make some noise for them. Please make some noise for our amazing partners, the Business and Arts South Africa. Please make some noise for our other amazing partners, MTN. Big reason why they're here, big reason why we're all here tonight. A massive thank you, as always, to Sun International and Carnival City for hosting us. I want to make that very, very clear. I'm very appreciative of the fact that we're here tonight because we could have very easily been at the Monte Casino and then y'all would have been dizzy looking up at those roof tiles, thinking it's 2:15 in the afternoon. I'd also like to take this moment to greet our distinguished guests, partners in the media, partners in the industry. I'd also like to take a moment to greet a special someone of ministerial distinction. I don't know if I see him in the crowd tonight, though. He's a very, very famous individual known for bridging gaps. But I don't think he's here. I think what is here, what is noticeable is the gap that his absence has left. But it's fine because he knows a thing or two about bridging gaps. So a massive thank you to our Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gaten McKenzie. What, was that too soon? I'm sorry. I don't want to end up in jail tonight for making a joke about our minister. All right, I'm going to keep my thing brief. I've already been told that I talk too much. And we've got a very, very big evening ahead of us tonight. This is the 2024 Arts and Culture South Africa Nyoloha Scholarship Finals Gala evening. Since 2009, that's 15, some stupid, like 25 years, I think. Is my math right? Is it 15 or 25? Thank you. Thank you to the math lit experts for correcting me. Since 2009. The Arts and Culture Trust has galvanized and worked incredibly hard to fund dreams and make dreams come true for countless young budding artists all across this wonderful republic of South Africa. At the beginning of this year, we started with a number of 111 amazing, talented, gifted young artists from all across this country, ranging from the ages of 17 to 25, some in matric, who all had a dream that didn't involve them going to work for 9 to 5. It didn't involve them clocking in anywhere. It didn't involve them sitting behind a counter and telling you that the system is down. This dream of theirs was more than likely just like the same dream I had, just like the same dream a lot of you in the audience had. A dream to be able to express yourself artistically, a dream to be able to entertain people, a dream that probably became apparent to them when they were entertaining their families and in their lounges and their dining rooms, and a dream that they decided to turn into a career. Arts and Culture South Africa has dedicated itself to helping these young people achieve their dreams. And tonight will be no different. tonight will be no different. And on that note, I would like to take this moment to introduce the CEO of the Arts and Culture Trust. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Jessica Donation.
Sure, that's an entrance. Amazing, thank you so much. He's got game. He's got game. Firstly, just such a warm welcome to all of you for joining us. And I don't want to say for coming out all the way to the East Rand, because there are audiences in the East Rand. Thank you. As there are audiences in Joburg and Pretoria and all over, and we need to stop doing this thing like it's too far. Artists are everywhere, and we are so grateful to have you with us tonight in this beautiful space. Again, Heidi, without you, this wouldn't have been possible, and to Nduduzi and the team as well. It's really incredible to be in such a beautiful space with top tech on stage. I mean, what a privilege for young people to walk out of school, walk out of community theatres, to step onto a professional stage in this way. It's life-changing, really and honestly. So thank you again so much for making this possible. What some of you will know and some of you won't know is that on Thursday evening at the MTN Innovation Centre, where they house the most incredible African art collection under the MTN Foundation, we had our 5 visual arts finalists present their professional exhibition that they were adjudicated on. The winner of that will also be announced tonight alongside the winner of the performing arts category. So, Neil, you've been extraordinary. We've taken over MTN this year. We've said to you, if we're going to be partners, you must know we exist, and we're going to come knock on your door once a month at least until you can't forget about us. So thank you so much for hosting the exhibition and so many other of our activities this year. Rock and roll. Thanks, Neil. Business and Arts South Africa, you're there when we need you. The last few years that we've revived the scholarships after COVID, you've said, yes, let's support, let's market, let's do it. So Aviwe, I think you are here tonight, and I'll call you up. Just thank you so much for the support from your side as well with scholarships and other initiatives. We work as a collective and a community. People always complain about isolation, but there are many, many deep partnerships that go many, many years back. So thank you to Business and Arts South Africa as well for supporting this insanely incredible initiative that the Arts and Culture Trust is so proud to host. Thank you, Business and Arts South Africa. Mari, you know this thing they say last but not least. But it's really, we've walked a 30-year journey with both Sun International and with Nedbank, and a lot of corporates pay lip service to the work that they do, and it's necessary for that year, but then what? And I think there's such extreme vision to say, let's not think about this year or next year, let's imagine 30 years, and let's imagine the next 30 years, and I think it's beyond incredible that we have the privilege to work in that way, to grow with corporate in that way, that is beyond just thanks, sponsorship done, here's your report, good luck with the next one. So to Nedbank, who's really stood with us and been a big supporter of this and many of our other programs, I know Bernice is in the room as well, and I think Maluta as well. It means a lot. It raises the caliber of the work that we do, and it means that you take us seriously as an industry, not as an artist that is a solo individual with a pipe dream on a stage. A sector that contributes over 1 million jobs to this country, a sector that yields the same as agriculture to this country at 3%. And you see that and you understand. We are part of the future jobs of this country. Creative thinkers, lateral thinkers, artists embracing new technologies, artists being able to solve problems. So we thank you so much for your support after 30 years, and with that also, with Nedbank, with Sun International, can we just say to Arts and Culture Trust, happy 30th anniversary. I've taken a lot of time. It's not my time tonight. It's just a privilege and an honor to present to you the youth of our country that keep blowing me away, and really the privilege is mine. And when we said African elegance, I dressed all in black because black is beautiful. And I don't need to do more than that. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome on stage Aviwe. I'm sorry, I can't see much. I've forgotten what it's like with these fancy lights. Aviwe, if you are here, if you'd like to join us on stage just for a short speech, that would be really fantastic. And after that, we will have Neil from MTN Foundation, Heidi Edson from Sun International, and Bernice van der Walt from Nedbank. I will stay here, and I'm dressed in black, so I should disappear. It's an acting skill, apparently. Can I just ask, do we have Aviwe in the house? This is an incredible human being, also doing exceptional work for our sector, and we appreciate you being here. Thanks so much, Aviwe. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Jessica. I actually have stage fright. The people in the front row will be like, how? Because you did performing arts with us. But anyways, thank you so much. Really an honor to be here today. Thank you for this moment, just to say a word or two. And I think before I say anything, I just want to make it clear that Business and Arts South Africa is not actually a business sponsor of this program, but rather I would consider us to be a friend to the Arts and Culture Trust and the broader arts sector. We are a supporter of Business and Arts Partnership, and really, I'm here today, and if I say anything today, it's to just really thank the partners here and the business sponsors, Nedbank, Sun International, and MTN, for their support of the arts. BASA is here because we want to amplify and celebrate that partnership. That is what we do, because your role and your commitment in the arts is what makes dreams possible. I did write a speech, and now I'm literally going off script. But you know, this program is so important to me, and the reason why we continue to support it is because I guess it's a personal thing for me, you know. When growing up, I always wanted to be on stage and to be an actress and all of that. But my parents would say, yeah, but that's a hobby. You know, acting is a hobby, or performing arts is a hobby, and that's not something that you take seriously. And my reason really for going into the arts and going to Wits to study dramatic arts was to prove them wrong, because I was so angry, you know? I was so angry because I was like, there's no way. You can't speak of the creative sector like that. You certainly cannot speak of the art like that, because it has such power to change lives and to impact society and the economy as a whole, you know? Whenever I would watch a film, you know, it would change my life, literally. So I went into it wanting to prove some people wrong, that I can make it and I can make money, even if I'm an actress. And while studying at Wits, I realized that actually the real reason for me being in the creative industry, or being in this particular sector, is to make it a sustainable sector, is to champion business investment into the sector, is to communicate the value of it, it's to leverage the value of the arts and to leverage partnerships into the arts by really, really championing the value of the arts. So really, I think this partnership, this program, is an example of what happens when business and arts come together. So thank you so much to the partners. Thank you, ACT, for this program, and really, really, really going hard for the people that it impacts at the end of the day.
That's not the kind of drama we're looking for, Aviwe. And Aviwe currently serving as the interim CEO of Business and Arts South Africa. And I just want to say we grew up on stages and backstages, and myself as well. When you say to your kids, no, that's not possible, remember they can end up being the CEO. So keep that in mind. Neil, if I can please invite you up stage. Neil Norkier is the collections manager of the MTN Foundation Art Collection, and just a swell human being.
So many bright lights. Yo, Aviwe, yes, we've actually been BASA members since 98, yes, yeah. We've also won at least 6 BASA awards, so I can't brag. But it's such a privilege, an honor to be here, and to have been involved with the talent that we've seen. And also, I had a sneak peek of the costumes when I put up the MTN banner. You're in for an amazing show. So it's going to be really cool. But MTN and art, the long and the short of it is we invest in visual culture, and visual literacy is another form of communication. We're a communications company. We're also a technological company, and especially now in this age of digitization, we've had to digitize many of our projects. We are youth-centered. We are women-centered also. We're entrepreneurship-driven, and that's why the partnership with ACT has made such sense. It has been an absolute privilege and honor to have worked with the ACT and with Jess and her team. You guys are absolutely amazing. I think we're all really family. I will have you know, Mr. Honorable MC, that I received this shirt when I was 23, but I wore it, the last time I wore it was last week Wednesday. So yeah, we do actually recycle looks. I'm not even going to lie. But it's been a wonderful privilege. We at MTN, we believe in that everyone deserves the privilege of a modern, connected life. So our technology is what needs to drive this program more and more. Apart from our facilities at head office, we have a really cool head office, and there's some really cool spaces that we've been able to use. But apart from that, it is technology that's going to drive our young artists to go where they need to be. So, and I look forward to that synergy, to seeing how how it happens. But thank you so much. Ngiyabonga, ngiyaleboga, baie dankie. It's been absolutely awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Neil. I think because we're not doing so many speeches and thank yous afterwards, because the night gets very long, before I invite Heidi Edson up from Sun International, who's been a massive supporter and champion of this program, Team Act, and Neil alluded to it, is incredible. We have 6 core members and 2 contract members that service the entire country and deal with hundreds of artists a year. It is not a small feat, and they do it with such integrity, depth, commitment that I have to chase them off their computers. I have to literally run after them with sjamboks and say, please stop working. So Team Act, thank you so much for the commitment that you have for the sector. And I know that one day when my time is done, the leadership is there to really drive the change and the momentum that we're setting up as a team. So can we just please have a big round of applause for Team Act? On that note, Heidi Edson, if you can please join on stage. I could offer your hand. Heidi Edson is the CSI head for Sun International and really has been an exceptional champion of this program and Arts and Culture Trust. Thanks, Heidi.
Honorable, put the lights down a bit, huh? Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I watched how beautifully you all walked in tonight, so give yourselves a round of applause. I guess, and I've been with Arts and Culture as a trustee for too long, 19 years, no, 7? Felt like 19. I always start off with a quote, and the quote for me is probably the passion that I have and Sun International as well, and Jessica's right, the lip service. You know, when you go to the board and you say, you know, you want to be a part of Arts and Culture Trust, can we do it again this year? It's a no-brainer. But I want to start off with a quote that says, we cannot always build the future for our youth, but we can build our youth for the future. Okay, think about that a little bit. And tonight, thank you to Nedbank, Sun International, BASA, MTN. We've all done an excellent job. I mean, Arts and Culture Trustees, the team is amazing, but it's not about us. It's literally about those kids that are going to perform. And how do I know that? Because I spent some time with them. And there was this one gentleman. They're not in the room, right? Are they here? Oh, Ayanda. I'm not going to put him on the spot. I put him on the spot on Thursday evening as well. So I'm not going to do that. But I'll never forget, we had a trustees meeting and an AGM, and he said, you have no idea the impact that you have made. He had no idea who I was, by the way. He just needed to say that. So I always challenge anyone in the room as well. If there's more corporates in here, you have to support and be a part of this journey. This is legacy for Arts and Culture Trust. 30 years of making an impact. And Jess, I've been around long before your time. You have really, really shown, that just an amazing spirit. And we're going to continue with you, and we thank you for everything that you've done. But tonight, ultimately, is about our youth. And I think I said it on Thursday as well. The arts and the culture has the power to transform, illuminate, educate, motivate, and inspire. And that's what we hear tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Heidi. It's not normal for, I don't know, I've never been to events where it's normal for people to feel so passionate about each other. And I think that there's something back in that, like we're craving substance as a humanity, where we don't just want this stuff that's presented to us because we have to consume it. And I really feel that I'm grateful for that because, we need so much more of it. I'm going to invite up the really beautiful, really gorgeous and supportive Bernice van der Walt. Works with us on the arts affinity side in marketing for Nedbank, and has really just been an incredible support to the trust as well in helping us step into a new era and a new age, visually, marketing-wise, story-wise, and it's instrumental for us to have this expertise, Bernice, and the support. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I must be honest, this is like one of my favorite events of all time. And when I attended last year, and I've just lost my speech, so just allow me to waffle a little bit while I get it back up. But it was such an incredible evening that, us as Nedbank, saw the young talent that was presented on the stage and certainly used that talent throughout the year at Nedbank events because it was totally mind-blowing. And I can honestly say that the work that is done here, the feedback that we receive at our events is phenomenal. We get called as Nedbank, so we should actually be adopted as the trust's agents to literally, assist and support, the young artists of South Africa. So, one of my gifts is reading speeches. I don't learn my speeches off by heart. So I'm going to ask you to please be patient with me. I don't want to waffle all night. I want to really just bring across the heart and soul of why Nedbank is part of the program, why we have spent 30 years in partnership with a phenomenal organization, with the trust, ensuring that what has been established is not lost. So on that note, good evening, distinguished guests, esteemed finalists, and everyone who is here and passionate about the arts. It is with immense joy and enthusiasm that I stand before you this evening at the 2024 ACT Nyoloha Scholarship Award, celebrating the extraordinary talent that graces us this evening. Tonight, we gather not only as individuals, but as a united community, bound by a deep passion for the arts and culture of South Africa. We are here to honor creative visionaries, storytellers, and emerging talents who pour their hearts into sharing their heritage, dreams, and ambitions through the transformative power of the arts. This year marks a particularly special milestone for us. 30 years of partnership between Nedbank and the Arts and Culture Trust. For 3 decades, the Nedbank Arts Affinity Program, in collaboration with ACT, has been a steadfast supporter of the arts, fostering creativity, cultivating talent, and ensuring that the arts remains a vital part of our society. Through this partnership, we have seen firsthand the incredible impact of investing in the arts. The Arts Affinity Program has not only provided more than 31 million to the Trust in support of over 830 projects related to arts, culture, and heritage, but it has also helped us build a thriving ecosystem for artists, allowing them to flourish and enrich the cultural fabric of our nation. As we celebrate the finalists tonight, we also recognize the collective efforts of our key partners, such as MTN, Sun International, and BASA. Together, we not only nurtured individual talent, but also contributed to the economic growth and global recognition of South Africa through the arts. The arts and culture sector is more than a source of inspiration. It is an essential pillar of our nation's identity and prosperity. Through organizations like the Arts and Culture Trust, we ensure that artistic talent is nurtured and that our rich cultural tapestry continues to draw interest and admiration across the globe. The finalists that we celebrate here tonight are shining examples of what is possible when talent meets opportunity. They remind us that arts transcends borders, that culture forms the essence of our identities, and that creativity is the heartbeat of human existence. As we honor these nominees, let us also acknowledge those who have supported their journeys, the mentors, the families, the teachers, the communities who have nurtured their growth. Without them, we wouldn't be celebrating such remarkable achievements tonight. So in closing, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the nominees and finalists for their exceptional contributions to the world of arts and culture. Your dedication and passion inspire us all, and we are excited to see where your journey takes us next. Thank you and good luck to all the artists this evening. Let the celebrations of arts and culture begin.
Thanks so much, Bernice. And with that, I'm going to do one last shout out to our mentors, Samantha Peo, Grant Towers, Mikhail Balkant, to our fashion designer, Tato, I can't wait, to Leon Haasbroek and Tabi Singh for really nurturing Tato as well. There's a big journey behind these artists on the stage, and I'm going to let Hamid take over from me. It's enough of us on stage. It's time for the real talent to emerge. So, Hamid, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jessica Donation, ladies and gentlemen, CEO of the Arts and Culture Trust. Well, we did just hear from the sponsors of tonight's event. We will be momentarily introduced to our amazing panel of adjudicators. Very, very special people to my heart. They know exactly how much they all mean to me. And I look forward to introducing them momentarily. Are you guys ready to hear from the people we're all here for, the finalists? Let's do that one more time. Are you guys ready to hear from our finalists this evening? Well, I say hear from them. You're going to do a lot more than hear from them. You're going to see them. You're going to feel them. You're going to experience them. And you're going to experience the magic of the gift of their talents as they grace this stage. Before I open the stage up to them, I need us to observe protocol really quickly. This is things you should all be familiar with, especially if you're all practitioners in this industry of ours. Please make sure those pesky little technological devices of yours called the cell phones, please make sure that they're on silent or on flight mode at the very least. If you guys cannot resist the urge to take photos and videos of the magic that's gonna be on stage, just make sure that your flash isn't on. It's all I ask. Are we all in agreement? Are we all in agreement, ladies and gentlemen? All right. Then, without any further ado, I'd like for us one more time to make some noise for the finalists for this year's 2024 Nyoloha Scholarship Program. Very, very amazing evening ahead for them. One of these amazing finalists is going to walk out of here with a scholarship to the tune of 300,000 Nelson Randelas. That's a lot of money. That's a lot. I imagine there's a lot of things that a lot of y'all could do with 300,000 Nelson Randelas. But before we identify the recipient of that amazing scholarship, I think it's about time that we open the floor up to the finalists answering the theme, our canvas, our voice our future under the direction of the amazing Mr. Sbusiso Mkhize. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody in between, please show your love, show your appreciation, show your adulation for the finalists of this year's 2024 ACT Nyoloha Scholarship Program. Ladies and gentlemen.
The city is dying. I know I can make sure that everything is done by the time I get It's the year 2098 in the bustling city of Katikati, shown in all its opulence, towering skyscrapers, neon lights, and holographic billboards advertising luxury products, state-of-the-art technology, and entertainment. The sounds of chatter, music, and the hum of floating vehicles fills the air. Amidst this, Umwanedi Wamoya, an elderly shaman adorned in her traditional robes and beads, watches over the city from a neglected shrine. Beside her stands Unolwazi, her grandchild. Look at these. And everyone's wearing them. Maybe you should get them too. Wait. What do you mean by that? Are you trying to say these charms don't work?
They shine so bright. They catch an eye. But will they help you when trouble comes?
But isn't embracing new things a way to move forward? The world is changing, Gogo, and we need to change with it.
Yes, change. Change is good. Well, so they say. But what if change is not making you okay?
They arrive at a once sacred fountain, now cracked and dry.
Oh, this fountain has been dry forever. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign that the old ways aren't working anymore. We should create something new here. Something that can represent who we are right now.
Yasanya, are you crazy? Isa, come. It's cursed. Do you know what my granny said?
What?
She said that the gods left the place a long time ago. The spirits no longer reside there. Chela.
Spirits linger where they were spurred, waiting for their voices to be written.
What are you talking about?
Oh, just some old tales and riddles. I read them from a comic.
A faint tremor shakes the ground.
Oh, every day there's a new construction.
The earth shakes beneath your feet.
You're not even making any sense.
Another tremor? What's going on with the infrastructure? We're supposed to be the most advanced city on this continent, and we can't even keep the gods still.
They are getting it fixed, I promise. It will be done.
Knowledge is what these people take to have. But what if nature's truth is yet untold?
See, Gogo, it's just the city's growth. These are challenges that we can solve with technology.
Akusithingela phambili neze. Bones below and towers high. But will they stand this boom at the speak?
But we can't let old fears hold us back. The ancestors lived in their times, and we're living in ours. Shouldn't we be able to create our own future?
The future is hard to see when the past is lost at sea. Nina, bantwana basekatikate nimpompotheke. Nidaba ukuhlakanipha kwenu. Anisezwa nokuzwa ukulila kwephasi ngaphasi kweenyawo zenu. Nivundle phezu kwamathambo wabokhokho benu. Naze nafaka ubuthi emanzini yageleza ukuphila. You think your light will outshine the stars? But what you don't see is that it's the fires of your undoing.
Maybe it's our time to outshine the stars. Maybe it's our turn to create our own destiny, not to be bound by old myths.
Hey, destiny is a road unknown. Can you walk it all alone?
I don't have time for riddles.
Selawulibele ukuthi ungubani. Akukho kujika-jika mbitongo ozakuvikela kuleli elamathonga. Yonke imithi enayigawu lakho, yonke imfula eyopha kanye nayonke imthandazo engaphendulwanga ethulini kuza kuba khona ukubhala. Kodwana lapho umhlaba uyobhonga neze kabana kugidizela. Okuya siklinya is memories of what you once were and what you chose to become. Last light fades away. Will they be able to find the last thing that was be led astray?
Then perhaps maybe it's time for new songs. Songs that can reflect who we are right now. Sihamba phambili nina nisemuva. Ikuseselethe silethe injabulo. Kuhlange isimo izinto zatshintsha. Ajonge phambili ilanga lathakasa. Igama lami ngunolwazi. Sho ukuthi ngiyazi kwenzekani, kwenzakalani, kwenzenjani. Gogo chillax, relax wena man. Wena man. Recalibrate nyana. Ishai nakhathaza. Siyazithanda zobe simini. Natatazela. Ay kuningi. Ay mina ngisipini. Njalo skuta amadolo. Ay gogogo mina ngikhathele.
Ay, nolwazi mntanami asikhambe. The sun is performing its last dance.
Okay, Gogo.
Clock ticks on. Isikhathi sokugcina sesiyasondela. Will they be able to hear it? In the shadows and in the stars, things are sown. In the ground and in the earth, seeds are also sown. Will they be led astray? Or will they see what they have become? Indali. Ay, ngiyathengisa. Buya. Thenga la, 500 nje awufuni. Indali. Tickets, drinks. Who will buy before you sleep? Thenga nje. Tickets.
As the lights of Kati Kati glow brighter than ever, and technology fills the air, a quiet tension lingers, an overwhelming state to bear. Do the towering skyscrapers and dazzling innovations blind us to the cracks beneath, allowing our temptations, ignoring the things we need? Have we traded our heritage for the other of progress? as he strides confidently into the future, dismissing the echoes of the past. Wamanedi Wamoya stands rooted, a solitary guardian of forgotten wisdom. The vendor's riddles hints at truths we dare not face. So, do we listen to the warnings whispered by the winds of time? Or do we forge ahead, deaf to the calls of our ancestors? The answer lies within us all.
You know, sometimes I think living in Katikati is like being the only sane person in a town that's lost its marbles. I mean, here we are, the city of progress and innovation, yet we're stuck in this endless tug of war between the old ways and the new. It's like watching a chess match between a tortoise and a hare, except neither side actually realizes they're playing different games. So, take Gogo Mwanedi, for instance. Bless her heart, but she's so convinced that the only key to our future lies somewhere in the past, probably under a rock. Just yesterday, she was reminiscing about the good old days when everyone was dancing to Amapiano. Oh, hey, ha, hey, ha, ha. She said, back then, music moved your soul and not your furniture. I had to laugh. I told her, Gogo, the music nowadays is so futuristic. It's like two robots arguing over Wi-Fi. We don't dance. We calibrate. But here's the thing. Technology isn't the enemy. It's the compass that's guiding us towards a brighter future. I look at Katikati and I see how technology has improved our lives in ways that were once unimaginable. We have our hospitals, which are equipped with advanced medical devices, saving lives each and every day. Renewable energy powers our homes, and carbon footprint preserves the environment that Gogo cherishes. Gogo, I didn't realize you were there. When you're busy making me the punchlines of your jokes. I was just, thinking out loud about how technology can help us, that's all. Oh, look, Gogo, I didn't mean any disrespect. I know, Gogo, but I just think maybe embracing the old doesn't mean that we should forget the new.
You've invested an app that cooks for us.
Ha! Not yet, but give me some time. Gogo, maybe later I can show you some of the ways we can use technology to preserve our traditions.
Well, as long as it doesn't involve Wi-Fi, nama robots arguing, I suppose I could listen.
Deal. And I promise to keep the spaceship music to a minimum.
Sounds of water pressure systems now being armed for release. Confirmation, we have 3 main engines ready for ignition. Water, fire, and earth. Katikati is now in control of the computers. Katikati is now in control of the countdown. D-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift off! The hall is an architectural marvel, blending advanced technology and traditional African motifs. Holographic displays of city plans and progress reports fill the background, while ancient artifacts of gods, ancestors, and spirits adorn the walls. The Grand Meeting Hall of Katikati is filled with citizens who have come to discuss the recent disturbances. The atmosphere is tense, filled with a community at a crossroads. At the front, we have Usiko, leader of the traditionalists. Next, we have Twili Lupeli, leader of the modernists.
Bantu bakithi, bafowethu, nani bodadewethu. Igadigadi eyafa.
Yo, here we go again.
Izinhlekelele, ukuqhekeka kwemizi yethu, kanye nemifule yomileyo. Lezi akuzona izinto ezimane zenzeke nje. Umhlaba uyakhala.
Every time there's a hiccup, you're so quick to blame these elements.
Wenzele lepilo. Lesi akusona isikhathi sokubika namacala nokukhombana nemina. Akunjalo abantu bakithi? Yebo kunjalo. Lesi isikhathi sokuthi sibhekane ngqo ezinhlamvini zamehlo neqiniso.
Maybe it's time that we grew up and took responsibility for our own progress.
Shuthi indlebe zakhe azizwe selepilo. Zonke izinhlekelele. Every dry well is a cry for respect. Silahlekelwa umsoco nanempilo yaleli dolobha.
The city of Katikati was not built on these songs and offerings. It was built on ingenuity, on hard work, and the determination to create a better life. Your way is dead. Siko. It's only a relic of a world that no longer serves us.
Bantu basekatikati, people of Katikati, I would like us to take this opportunity and laugh at her. Uyabona wethu lelepilo, lokhu wena okubiza ngokuthi kufile. Kumele wazi ukuthi kuyaphila emhlabeni nasematsheni angaphansi kwezinyawo zethu. Emphefumulweni esiwuphefumulayo nase egazini elihamba la kuthi. Ngakho ke lokho kushoya angikuzwa ngempela ukuthi kubhekephi.
Siko, and what has tradition done for us? What has kneeling down before these elements even done for our people lately? What have your incantations and prayers solved? We have built this city from the ground up. Our technology feeds us, keeps us safe, and propels us forward. We don't need to look back to move ahead. You speak of these elements, but it's our hands that have built these skyscrapers, our minds that have engineered this progress. Bebaphila ngokomoya, besithetha ngokomoya, besilungisa, besifundisela impilo ezilungileko. Yingakho kufanele silungise impilo zethu ngaphambi kokuthi lichinge ilanga. Ufumanimo? Nyathula! Ufumanimo?
God, what if Muwelwamo was right?
Yeah.
That's great. Begani. It's not normal. Are you not right, Shantole? We've lived here our entire lives. Our entire lives and nothing like this has ever happened.
We're not fighting here.
We have a crisis, yes, but we need practical solutions. Do we look into the data and the science and not these old stories? These things, the technology, they have their experts to fix them. What about just a more?
Yebo. Impela kunjalo. This is not about data bantu bakithi. Lento imayilana nenhlonipho. Ukuhlonipha labo abeza ngaphambili kuthini.
Yebo.
The water used to flow so freely. The land was fertile. Now everything's changed and we're all pretending like it's business as usual.
We are the architects of the city's future. We don't need rituals. We don't need these offerings. We need innovation.
But maybe we can find a way to blend both tradition and progress.
Yes, blend. Compromise. Blend.
Yes, we don't have to be enemies. Our past is important, but so is our future. Why can't we find a balance?
No. That's just not a solution for weakness. Babisa, we can't afford to be weak. We either move forward or we fall behind. It's that simple.
Awuthi ngutheneke we miss, we either go forward or we go backward. Uyabona lento le. Lena abantu bakithi akusiyo impi ephakathi kokudala nokusha. Lena impi yemphefumulo yethu. Uma kungekho esikwenzayo abaphansi umhlaba uzokuthatha konke lokhu thina esisikuthethile noma lokhu esikutshontshe kuona umhlaba. Lezi zinto ezenzakalayo eNtolempilo.
Enough with your doomsday prophecies, Siko. We have built the city with our own hands. We control our fate. Yes. Ungaka konke okufunako eNtolempilo. Kodwa na uwakha emhlabathini ongavundanga uza kusala nethuba. Ikusasa lakho liyakha. Khulu futhi. Kodwa na libuthakathaka.
Aibo, guys, we need to do something. We need to stand up. We can perform some rituals, something just in case, man. We need to save our
Kamisa! You cannot engineer a future with fear and fairy tales. We need real solutions. Not these songs, not chants, and not sacrifices.
Wait forever. Not all doors stay open. Not all songs can be sung again. We wait, but we do not wait forever. You build your homes on broken ground, and now the roots tear through your foundations. Not all songs can be sung again.
Okay. The people of Katikati think I don't hear them. They think I don't see them. But I do. I see everything that happens here in Katikat. The bright lights. The bright lights and the shining towers. It's just a mask. If you peel these things back, what do you find? Huh? Shadows. Dark shadows. The kind that grow beneath your feet and whisper in your ear. I see them. Let me tell you. Like, this is just 500. Okay, anyway. The spiritualists. I've seen them. I've seen them meet up in secret. They, by the oldest tree in the city. They say it's for tradition. What tradition? Oh, come on. I've seen them take things from the land. Roots, stones, and pieces of the earth. They hide these things in their homes. They say it's to protect them. Oh, special. It Oh, then comes their leader, Usiko. Stupid laugh. Do not be fooled by that smile of his. I know him because I've seen him. I have seen him talk to the spirits. No, not the ones you're thinking of. You're thinking of usual spirits. No. No, Siko, he does not talk to usual spirits. He talks to dark spirits. No. I've seen him bring offerings to them. There, by the dried up riverbank. He gives offerings of blood. Sometimes even more. I don't know, he says something about keeping his power with the ancestors. Blood. And wait, but just one last question. Are you sure you don't want to buy? No. Do you not have money? Okay, it's okay. But do you know what the worst is? Huh? The worst is what happens there by those new tech districts. They build those fancy labs on sacred ground.
Hush, my little baby, hush, my little one, for I will build us a little hut beneath the sun. Hush, my little baby, hush, hush, my little one, for I will build us a little hut beneath the sun. Hush, my little baby, hush, my little one, for I will build us a little hut beneath the sun. Hush, my little one. It's been so long. Too long since I've uttered my daughter's name. Her name was Sandiwe. She was only 2. So small and so full of life. And then gone. Just like that. I never got to see her grow. I never got to hear the sound of her laughter when she learned something new. Or watched her play in the garden the way she used to. I wonder what she'd be like now. I hope she's watching over me from the other side. Uyabona ukuthi kwenzakalani mntanami? Do you hear the earth crying? The tremors, the earthquakes. It feels like everything is falling apart. The ground beneath us, it won't stop shaking. We don't know why. The council leaders, they won't listen to me. I'm scared. I've tried everything. Science, reason, all the things I believed could protect us. Kodwa manje, I'm not so sure. So here I am. I think maybe she can see what I cannot. Ngiyacela mntana, show me a sign. Show me the way. Tell me what the earth is trying to say. If you can hear me, if you can feel me reaching for you, give me something. A whisper, a dream, anything. I just need to know that she's still with me, that she's still here, that she still remembers that song I used to sing to her when she got scared. Tula tu, tula tuana, tula sana, tulu mamu sopuya eguseri. Tula tu, tula tuana, tula sana, tulu mamu sopuya eguseri. Kukoning kang yasi. Tula, 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 mntwana. Tula, 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 sana. Tula, 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 mntwana. Tula, 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 sana. Ngiyakhumbula sithandwa sami. Ngiyakhumbula.
The space feels suspended between worlds, filled with traditional artifacts, worn clay pots, rusted iron spears, dried herbs strung together like garlands, and faded masks with hollow eyes. Lelwazi stands nearby.
Moya ekhamba ngaphasi kwinyawo zethu. Nina engogobalisa umoya. Ngizakiningi nemibuzo angayimpendulo. Ngibawani ngihlelebe, ngibone okungale kwesola. Ngiyabawa-ke ngihlelebe, ngizwe okuthulisiweko. But the same voice that spoke to me through rustling trees and whispering rivers.
Maybe they're silent because there's nothing left to say, Gogo. Ukhuluma nebhogo won't fix anything. A slow movement begins in the shadows. The walls seem to breathe. Faces emerge in the flickering light. Ghostly figures blur into one another. They are neither fully human nor fully spirit.
See members. What you bury doesn't rest. Umhlaba ukhathele, and the gods are watching. Because you feast on borrowed times. You burn bridges and wonder why you can't cross. Inhliziyo ivalekile, futhi indlebe azizwa. The drums are silent, songs unsung. The shadows stretch where light once stood. Old words slip off every tongue. The wisdom is lost year after year.
Oh, great. More riddles. Hati, what's going on with the people and the spirits of Kati Kati? Everyone's just trying to be so deep. Maybe if we spoke more plainly, we'd actually get somewhere.
Umoya, amanzi, umhlaba, nomlilo. All cry out. But who's to blame? Bridges burned, can't be crossed. In the silence, much is lost. Echoes fade of days gone by. Will you see with open eye? The balance shifts. The hour is late. Come down or seal your fate.
Flashes of fire flick at the edges of skyscrapers. The sky darkening. People running. Not from a clear threat, but as if driven by an instinct they no longer understand. The city flickers between states. One moment alive in the neon lights, the next in the dust. The elements are indistinct, more looming, their presence more felt than seen.
Gogo, what's going on? Is this some kind of trick?
Tall towers touch the sky, but we grew. Make them lie. Progress marches to its beat, but ignores the tired feet. Strong roots are pulled and torn apart. Heed the call within your heart. You changed my river's ancient way. Now you stand where water sway.
Teach the young ones the ancient ways and save them from these shadow days. Only then will peace return. Only then will the fire not burn.
The city lights flicker like a dying ember, and Monedi Wamoya Sisiko stand before a broken altar, pouring water into the cracked earth. Swililupeli, surrounded by blueprints and machines, frowns at a glitching screen, her face lit in cold, sterile light. The elements are neither punishing nor saving. They are simply withdrawing, leaving the citizens to their own regard.
Gogo, please make this stop. This isn't funny anymore.
We fade away like multitude, but the choice to change is up to you. Oh God, the elements, they wait, but they do not wait forever. Not all doors will stay open. Not all songs will be sung again. Oh God, the elements, they wait, but they do not wait forever. Not all doors will stay open. Manami, not all songs can be sung again. Ihora lokugcina selifiki.
Nizomamela.
Litlatsiele jana.
Choices made and paths now set. Is your future sealed, or can you change?
Yes. Embrace the roots beneath your feet. Only then can fate be beat. Please wake up. I'm sorry. Just a minute.
The room plunges into darkness.
Somebody help.
Kulumani, kulumani.
I'm so sorry.
Kulumani, kulumani. Kulumani, madoza gejenina. Kulumani, kulumani. Kulumani, kulumani. Kulumani, kulumani. Kulumani, madozi agejenina. Mina nasi fulatela nganganga. Nasi fulatela ngempela nina. Katini kanti. Mina nasi fulatela nganganga. Nasi fulatela ngempela nina yini kanti.
Unfolds on a desolate mountaintop, a place once lush with greenery and flowing water. The sky hangs heavy, a dull grey that blurs the line between night and day. An altar stands as a faint echo of past worship. Siko and his followers huddle.
Hey! Nanga baby fula seyiwomile letigcembe dakithi setiwomile. Batele bakhona ni. Labatolaya lo ngesokusho. The songs we once sang are forgotten.
Hlaba uyalinda. Kodwa ngeke ulinde nguna phakade. Akuyona yonke iminyango eyohlezi ivuliwe. Akusona zonke izingoma eziyophinda ziculwe futhi. Umhlaba uyalinda, kepha ngeke uhlezi ulinde nguna phakade. Akuyona yonke iminyango eyohlezi ivuliwe. Akusona zonke izingoma eziyophinda ziculwe futhi. Hey, kulumani. Kulumani.
This belongs to my grandmother. She used to fetch water from the river when it still flowed. Now it's only dust, like our memories. Today I call upon those who walked before us. Ask for your guidance.
This is from my father's coat. Born when he sang old songs at the harvest. I don't know the words, but I carry his spirit. May the ancestors hear our plea.
Shadows darken. I see them. Ilanga seliqala ukubala.
begins. A slow, deliberate beat that mirrors the thud of a heavy heart.
Asidansele thina. Kepha sidansela nina. Sonke isinyathelo esisithathayo kukusondeza nina. Konke ukuphefumula siphefumulayo kukusibeka ecopheleleni. Sesiqiniseko sokuthi lokho elakushiya emhlabeni kuyenzeka. Bantu bakithi, oNkulunkulu basibhekile. Balinde thina ukuba sikhumbule konke lokho esesakhola. Akwanele ukubiza amagama abo kuphela. Kumele kube khona esikwenzayo. Kumele sikhombise inhlonipho. Hayi ngamagama kuphela kepha ngezinto esenza mihla namalanga. Uma singenza njalo, bantu bakithi ngiyamthembisa. Umhlaba uyabuyela esimeni. Amanzi ayophinda ageleze futhi. Uma singabuyisa ukubambisana, sibuyise ibalance. Sonke izinto ziyobuyela esimeni. Kodwa uma singakwenzi lokho, nathi siyogcina sifana nalelizwe. Singenalutho, sidukile, somile. Bantu bakithi sisuka kude kabi. Uthi singabuyela manje emuva. Sonke isinyathelo osithathayo sinesisindo. Kukuthina ke ukuthi siyayihlonipha imvelaphi yethu noma sisibeke engcupheni yokuba silahlekelwe yikho konke lokho kusenza sibe lapha lesibona namhlanje.
Hey! Dust to dust, earth to earth. Will they accept a helper hand? Yeah, take it like again.
The air shudders with an intensity, shaking people beneath the ground.
The elements wait, but they do not wait forever. The doors will not remain open, and not all songs can be sung again. What you think about it?
The ground shudders. A violent tremor sending everyone into disarray. Lightning strikes the air. Gauze ripple through. People fall to their knees, clenching at the earth. The followers look to seek Wanmonedi Wamoyo for guidance. Fear and unetched and uncertainty etched onto their faces.
Shadows darken, the stars fade away.
Ningathuki, ningaxwayi bantu bakithi. Lolu uphawu, izinkumbuza zamandla bese solibele. ONkulunkulu bayakhuluma, umhlaba.
You sing songs that are not yours. Your words are empty.
The river, it does not hear your voice.
The earth doesn't feel your steps.
You try to awaken, but you allow to fade.
The old songs were drowned out by your new ambitions. Their voices rise, but their hearts are still. Hey! Will they be able to overcome this hill? Abasisa! Namhlanje singabeza! Sibabizile! Kodwa amaphimbo ngathi awafiki! What have we lost? The sounds! Sigo! Who made you a god to cast judgment onto the people of Katikati? You have forsaken us! You act like the one who was forgotten.
Until you remember us in actions and in words.
Let your actions show that you have heard us. Gazing up as if they see something beyond. Hey! Will they realize that they are not alone? Ah!
Science! That's what they're about now. So little Billy thinks that she's figured out the world with her, what are they called? Machines and equations. But she forgets where it all began. Every drop of water, every wave in the ocean, every rainstorm. These were the first experiments. You study how the river flows, how the rain falls, and you call it what? Hydrology. But this is just my natural rhythm. The science of yours is just the reflection of us. So little Billy is confident. Yes, but she forgets where it all began.
But Sololo Billy built her empire on what she thinks is progress, but she forgets that every foundation she lays, every resource that she digs comes from me. Science is just another way of knowing what's already there. She thinks tradition holds her back, but what she calls tradition, we call the original science. She forgets that her knowledge has roots that run deep into the earth, that run deep into history. Doesn't mean neglecting the past. It means learning from it.
You see, Falafel. Falafel's life burns on fire. She thinks she's the master of it all. But she knows nothing. She doesn't know that I existed before the beginning of time. I've been there. I know. Falafel does not respect me. No, my other elements. What shall I do, people of Katikati? You see, I demand balance. I am fire. You respect me. I will guide. But if you do disrespect me, I will consume you.
And then they see.
Bailey stands in her ultra-modern office. The walls lined with interactive screens showing the city's water supply, power usage, and seismic activity. Kabisa paces the room, visibly frustrated. However, Tswelelo Bailey's highly skilled team of engineers and technocrats frantically analyze the data.
They think I'm crazy. They think I'm I'm saving us from despair. Be glad. The city of Katikati needs technology now. We surely cannot deny it. Placing our futures in the hands of elements won't fix this. I know, because we've tried it. We need innovation, not prayers. We need statistics so we can compare. Times have changed, so we changed. We do all that we have to do.
We've run every possible diagnosis on the city's infrastructure. From the water systems to the power grids. These tremors, they aren't random. They're coming from the fault lines that were supposed to be dormant. It's almost as if something's reawakened them. The ground is shaking in ways we have never seen before. Kungathi, umhlaba, uthukuthele.
Angry? What are we back to fairy tales now? We deal in facts, Tabisa, not folklore. Also, since when do you believe in what these spiritualists or elements have to say?
What if there's a pattern we're missing here? The data shows anomalies that don't align with our models. What if we're overlooking variables that aren't purely scientific?
We are the architects of the city's future, Tabisa. We don't have the luxury of indulging in superstitions.
But the tremors, the earthquakes, the sudden shifts in weather, all of this started after the old shrines were vandalized. The timing, it's uncanny. Sigos people say that the land is reacting to an imbalance.
We do not bow to the whims of stories. This city was forged from ingenuity, not the weapons of forgotten elements. Sigos theatrics are a distraction. Wait, but do you really think that they can bring back the river with these dances and songs?
Maybe.
No. I refuse to let fear dictate our decisions.
This is not about fear. The people genuinely feel disconnected, like they've lost touch with something essential. The old ways may seem obsolete to you, but they gave our people a sense of purpose, a connection to the land. If we choose to ignore that completely, we risk losing the trust of our people. This is not about technology. It is about identity.
Middle ground.
Yes. We can find a way to address their concerns without compromising our progress.
I repeat, for God's sake, compromises for the weak. We either look forward or we fall back into the shadows of ignorance.
Jelelopile, I admire your dedication to progress. I truly do. But progress is more than just machines and skyscrapers. It's about people. A city is more than steel and circuits. It is the heartbeat of its citizens. If we choose to move forward without listening to the whispers of unrest, we risk building a future that stands on shaky ground. Technology can elevate us, yes, but without roots, we become susceptible to the smallest of storms. Ignoring the cultural and spiritual needs of our people will not make us strong. It will make us brittle. We can be pioneers of innovation while still respecting the traditions that shaped us. By acknowledging and integrating our heritage, we strengthen the very foundation upon which our future stands.
I refuse to be swayed by sentimental notions, Tabisa. Tina, Sinikamva, and the future never looks back.
But do you hear that? The tremors, they're getting worse.
We will not be held hostage by fear, Larissa.
If we don't find a way,
We will find a way. Science will find a way.
you're not listening to me. If we can't stabilize the ground, whatever the cause, we could be facing a crisis that even our technology can't fix. This is not about choosing sides, Tselelopele. This is about safeguarding our city. Sometimes wisdom comes from the most unexpected of places. Nyatela, please consider reaching out before it's too late.
If you are scared and cannot support this mission wholeheartedly, then you should reconsider your position.
My loyalty is to the city and its people. That is why I am urging you to broaden your perspective. Progress at the expense of our humanity is not progress. We can be both innovators and caretakers.
You're overstepping your boundaries, Teresa. Remember your place.
I know my place. It's here, ensuring that we do not lose ourselves in the process of building something new.
This is insubordination.
No! It's reason. Something you claim to value.
I will not have my own team undermine me.
I hope you realize what's at stake before it's too late.
Get out. Now.
For the sake of everyone in Katikati, I hope you find a way to look past your pride.
Silence! And don't bother coming back. Consider this your resignation.
Huh.
Lisengozini gamba lethu.
Lisengozini gamba lethu.
Lisengozini gamba lethu.
Lisengozini gamba lethu.
Inyala lethu. Ewe siwelele.
Siwelele.
Ewe siwelele.
Siwelele.
Inyala lethu. Ewe siwelele.
Siwelele.
Ewe siwelele.
Another rumble of thunder sweeps beneath Twililupele's feet. The hums of machine grow louder. The sky of Katikati is shrouded in dark clouds. The citizens are on edge, sensing that something catastrophic is unfolding. Seko and the traditionalists gather in a last-ditch effort to plead with the elements. Twililupele and the modernists stand firm, their resolve cracking as the storm intensifies.
Tselelopele, we need to get these people to safety.
I'm well aware of the situation, but I don't need your input.
You can't let your pride endanger everyone.
My pride? You are the one who walked away when we needed unity the most.
Hey, come on, Tselelopele, man. Ucabanga isiphetho simayelana nani? Nokubekezela, Tselelopele, wena kubona bonke abantu ungokuqala futhi ungokugcina. Obana uyazi ukuthi kwenzakalani ngezisekelo ezakhiwe phezu kwamanga. Noma usukhohliwe, Tselelopele. Oh, noma wayingcwaba naleya mzimba.
Oh, please! Siko, don't talk about what you don't know. You've already caused enough damage.
He has a point though. You silenced our concerns, ignored the warnings, and now look where we are.
I won't be lectured by someone who abandoned their team when things got tough.
I did not abandon anything. I stood up for what I believed was right. Something you seem to have forgotten how to do.
What's going on? What's happening? Start speaking, Lembranan. It's in Rosharaken. The elements are talking.
Who can do anything about it? Who can make an amends?
We must face whatever's coming. Must open up. Imi fula yethu na iseyibopile. Lethi tembe sethi isinata. Utobe khona na. Uzotula lokho sokusho.
Wait. It's you. You're the one that's been warning us all along.
Come on. Signs were shown. Words were whispered. Nobody listened. Nobody listened. Now you see. Hey! See what kind of seeds were sown. Ah!
Ya, Tselelopele. Sengiyakhumbula, Tselelopele. Lo wabusuku wokugcina umhlaba.
Please, shut up, Siko. You don't know what you're talking
imindeni ehlala pha yini kwena izithikameza okumele uyisuse endleleni Sonepini wena wanikela amagazi abantu wathulisa laba abantu ukuze wena kufezeke inhloso zakho wakhohlwa ukuthi abalele umhlaba uyakhumbula kanjalo nami ngiyakhumbula
Sabisa, I told you to remove him from the face of the earth. This man is nothing but a consistent disturbance.
So you're being it's true. All those people. My daughter. She died because. Oh, I can kill you right now. Get out. I will kill you. I promise you I will kill you. Let me alone. Let me alone. I will kill you right now.
Oh, please. Sabisa, now I see. Did you benefit from the water plant? The city needed that water plant. Our survival depended on it. I didn't. I never meant for anyone to get hurt, okay? But progress has a price. And sometimes that price is steep.
Sometimes that price is steep. Come on. Awuyeke ukusikefisa Sonepini. Oh, Sabisa, awuthi ngutshela. Uyambona lo wakha umcebo wakhe phezulu kwamathambo asalintshana. Wanikela ngamagazi abantu ukuze yena asimame. Njengamanje umhlaba konke okwenzayo uyakuthatha uyakubuyisa lokhu wena okutshotshile. Ukucabanga ukuthi Sonepini uyongcwaba ngemuva. Owakhohlwa ke sisi Miss going forward ukuthi abalele abaphumuli ikakhulukazi uma amathuna abo engasi.
The sky seems to react to Simo's words. A furious lightning strikes, hitting the ground dangerously. Sparks flying. The storm's wrath seems more personal now. It's as if the city itself is turning against its own citizens.
We wait, but we do not wait forever. Not all doors stay open. Not all songs can be sung again. We wait, but we do not wait forever. You built your homes on broken ground, and now your feet take through your foundation. Not all songs can be sung again.
I did what I thought was right. I never meant for anything to end like this.
Tulupile. Sigo, you two, how could you? You were misleading people this whole time.
Oh, please, not now, Sabisa. It's not time for your self-righteousness.
Go! Did I not tell you before? Who made you a god to cast judgment in the land of Katikat?
You did not return to us, Vanessico. You returned to the shadows of your failures, cloaked in false piety. You did not kneel in reverence. You knelt in desperation. You've been as blind as those you came to fight against. And the earth that you forsook has now risen to meet you. Not in mercy, but in reckoning.
Ay, fuck off, Nina man. Fuck off. Nisbiza ngonkulunkulu. Vela nikuphi? Nanikuphi ngesikhathi mina ngidinga. Ngathatha impilo yami mina. Ngayinikala kunina ukuze kwenzakaleni ukuthi nina nithule, ningizibe, ningilahle. Fuck off man. Yazi ngiqalekisa nina.
How dare you cast that sea? No! You act like the one who was forgotten. You was a part of our sea. Go! You think that the rain moves at your command and that the sun shines where you want it. Huh?
What do you want from us? We were only trying to survive. All we did for the future.
Please do something.
We must face whatever comes with open hearts.
The shadows deepen. The winds grow cold. Will the youngs heed the stories told?
The cycle begins anew. Let your stories be buried in the sin of your reign.
Uncle, please.
And so, the story comes to an end, only for a new one to begin. Ooh.
Thank you, Tabisa. Thank you for standing by the city even when I abandoned you.
If we die today, you rot in hell.
From endings come beginnings bright. The darkness sees the light. Please do not harm me.
We never meant to harm anyone.
I promise I have learned
What have you learned?
to resemble the Sankofa bird.
Good.
That in the quest for Ulwazi, I need to use the past to guide me to the future.
As a young black South African, I have come to realize that tradition and modernity are not opposite forces, but rather different aspects that make our cultural puzzle. When I reflect on my clan names, Mwangos, Mwagadami, someday, I am reminded that these names represent not just my family, but the rich tapestry of stories and traditions that have shaped my identity. Our society is complex and ever evolving. And in order for our society to grow as a whole, I believe that we have to define ourselves as a future. We must embrace our complexities. As we look to our future, we must be willing to engage in a dialogue and education that respects our past while also being open to the possibilities of innovation and change. Yes.
identity, I'd say that tradition resonates with me more. I'm designed to learn and build upon the knowledge and wisdom of the past, which aligns with the principles of tradition I value comes from. Exploring, respecting the customs and beliefs and values that have been passed down through generations. However, I believe that these two are not mutually exclusive, but rather complementary aspects of human experience. In fact, I think that they need to coexist in harmony for a more balanced and thriving society. Ultimately, the coexistence of modernity and tradition will create a rich, dynamic, and resilient society that involves the past while still honoring the future.
Neither modernity or tradition define me. I find my true roots in Christ, the one who strengthens me. I am a daughter of a king, and he's the one who defines me. My dreams and my hope lay before him, because through him, I am ahead of my generation. I am ahead of my time. I'm living beyond the proximity of time. I am Khabata, and my truth is Christ.
Vegan Manch, I see how Sigo and Tolelopele have gotten you all contemplating which way we should take as a society. Should we focus on our past or should we focus on our future? God, don't you see that in focusing in both, you've forgotten what really matters? The present. The continuous debate on the ancient stories and future innovations did not stop the destruction of the world, which took place right now. Nizoti that it was indecisiveness that led to the destruction. But don't you realize that in all your fighting, you've forgotten to live in the here and now? Nippies in your debate how your lives pass you by. Look what ignoring your present left you with. It left you with nothing, guys. Gitsi, this time, instead of fighting over things which are out of our control, choose to live for the now. Zikheteni, ngoba in choosing yourselves, nikhetha ukuphila manje.
Now, I don't like to particularly box myself into specific categories when it comes to my identity. For me, it's never tradition versus modernity, as my definitions of these concepts may differ completely from yours. I believe the core of our identity often begins in childhood and the influence of the people around us during that time. I grew up amongst family members who shared different belief systems, but I was brought up Catholic by my grandmother. However, it was never something I fully understood as a religion, and so I learned to navigate my life in a way that incorporates the core values of everything that did make sense to me from the people around me. People are not one-dimensional, and accepting that made me embrace a multifaceted identity, which makes me neither strictly traditional nor modern. I mean, even when I look at the things that interest me, they range from hard rock and angsty philosophy to meditation and yoga. The point I'm trying to make is that I'm a mixture of tradition and modernity, which makes me a catalyst for change in the things that I believe need changing. So, in imagining a future 50 years from now, both play an immense role in defining my future. Tradition and modernity stay stagnant if we look at them as two separate entities. But the moment we take what resonates from each, a new concept emerges with an already strong foundation of what we know. The things we learn from our lives that define us, as well as what we learn from the people who have come before us, will never not be relevant. In 50 years' time or more, it will always remain that the future can only be the future as a result of the present and the past. Our traditions and modernity in conjunction will always foster a newer tomorrow.
In my life, tradition plays a central role, deeply influencing my values, sense of belonging, and connection to my heritage. I find that tradition provides stable foundation, influencing the way I behave in the present and influencing the way I will behave in the future. My identity is largely shaped by the traditions I grew up with, from family rituals to cultural practices that have been passed down through generations. These traditions have given me a sense of belonging and remind me the values of the central to my community. Those values that are central to my community. For an example, The celebration of cultural holiday is not just about maintaining the costume, but it is about reinforcing the connections that I have with my family and the larger community. These gatherings are opportunities to pass on knowledge, strengthens relationships, and remind me of the importance of togetherness. Values such as respect for elders. In 50 years, I imagine myself in that certain traditions such as family gatherings and cultural rituals in their essence will bring people together and maintain the sense of identity. I strongly believe that tradition will continue to define me in 50 years from now because tradition provides stability, continuity, and morals. Tradition plays a very important role in my identity and will continue doing so in the future. I believe that tradition will remain relevant.
I, Snelly Zumiza, reflect on my identity in this era of 2098. I recognize the dual influence of tradition and modernism. My life and values are rooted in my religious belief in Jesus Christ, while some cultural traditions provide a sense of belonging. Tradition doesn't define me, but I do value cultural heritage. Modernism's emphasis on innovation, inclusivity, and change also shapes my identity. I predicted that modernism could drive the future, fueled by technology. And indeed, modernism has built upon tradition, fostering growth and evolution. In South Africa, the youth have become assertive, re-evaluating traditional values. Tradition's relevance has decreased, giving way to modern perspectives. I prioritize adaptability, embracing my freedom of identity and the changing world. I've come to realize that tradition's importance has faded. Modernism drives progress, and adaptability is definitely essential. And in conclusion, my identity is a dynamic blend of preservation and progress. Thank you.
Hi, Zime, Cylinder, Shirinza, Komatizungeni. Believe this. I stand on the shoulders of brave men gone by. Their legacy whispers secrets telling us why. My grandmother's tales of Ubuntu's spirit high, open homes, unlocked doors, hands interlocked, no divide. As a child of God, I wrestle within between heritage and holy scripture spin. Words from the old book echo in my soul. Something said by the Apostle Paul. Colossians 2 warns of human deceit, philosophy and empty traditions, dark retreats. I refuse to demonize African pride, but draw a line where spirits reside. God alone holds the throne. Modernism or tradition, neither way. Jesus taught love, come what may. Love covers sins, a multitude of pain. Let's levitate spiritually, closer to God's gain. This is my stand, where faith and heritage meet, honoring God, our roots, our future's heartbeat.
Traveling from the dusk of light to the dynasty of darkness with deepened fear of the world's departures, as the youth have forgotten their roots and stumbled upon the graves of the dead, with my behavior that depicts modernity, an attitude reaped from my ancestors, spirituality has paved the way for my identity. I stand before you as a train of war that represents both change and customs, history and the future, as an all-time battle between my people. I form part of the young but restless, they who stand confidently with the future that lies within their hands. The depictions of modernity, servants of technology. Our aim is to focus on what's to come and not what has passed. All respect to the wise and victorious, for wisdom knocks on their doors as the servants of knowledge to lead the direction. They are promised salvation. I stand with them as they prefer a nation of disciplined devotees other than a blinded generation. But for peace sake, let's all agree that there is a God.
where ancient traditions, families, values, and roots intertwine. In tradition's embrace, I find my sense of belonging, with timeless wisdom and guidance from my forefathers. Truth be told, identity is not aesthetic. It's like a river, ever changing its course. Tradition might be remembered as a myth, while maybe our stories will be told as fairy tales. Kodwana, right now, what I do know and I'm sure of is that mina ngumntazana kaNdrulu, umhlali I know who I am. And I am proud, just like my name, which is rooted in tradition. I am
Oh my God. Oh my God. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? One more round of applause for our finalists. We're about to break for an interval in a couple of minutes, 30 minutes in total for that interval. Before I do that, though, I need to get through a couple of very, very important things. First and foremost, can we please have one more round of noise and applause for our soundtrack for this evening? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Item number 2, because he couldn't be here tonight, I'd like for us to make some very, very loud noise for the man whose directorial vision you all just saw on stage tonight. Please make some noise for Mr. Spusiso Mkhize. And one more thing from me, as our amazing adjudication panel takes this moment to go and adjudicate, as they do. One more thing from me, and I would like if the performers would come back on stage for this, because I think it's very, very important for us to acknowledge, A, how amazing their outfits look tonight, and just as important, to acknowledge vision and the creator and the person responsible for these very same outfits. So please, if you will, and I hope she's here because I really need her to come on stage and just take to the stage, stand in center and take a bow and bask in your acknowledgement and your adulation. 7 years in the game, owner of Ghetto Royalty Creations. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome Tato Mashao. Take your moment, my queen. Take your moment. Take it. Bow. Applaud. Standing ovation. Yes, sirs. I don't know if you'd like to say a few words. I can pass you this microphone. Go for it.
I took the mic so confidently, and now my heart is going. I can't see anyone. I can't see anything. But I just want to thank ACT so much for this opportunity, for the whole Nyoloha program, the other stuff you guys do. I found it so beautiful that in just this production alone, so many opportunities were opened for people like me who would have not had a chance otherwise. So I just want to say thank you so much for that, and I hope you like the costumes.
One more time, Tato Mashangu, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here comes that bit that I just referred to. We're going to break for half an hour. Whoa, ma'am! Oh no! Oh no! I hope you're okay, Miss Mashangu. These stairs are a bit tricky. I hope you're okay, Miss Mashangu. Thank you very much one more time for your amazing work. We're going to break for half an hour. There are canapes and a cash bar for your convenience located outside. If you need to use the bathroom, please familiarize yourself with the space. There should be bathrooms located close to the exits of the theater. We'll see you right back here in half an hour. For those of you joining us via live streaming on the YouTube page, I don't know, maybe go make yourself some dinner or something while they all enjoy themselves outside the foyer. You really missed out, by the way, for those of you live streaming, because the computer screen isn't going to do justice to the magic you just saw on the stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, please take this half an hour to yourselves. Go outside, treat yourself to some canapes, mingle, tweet if you'd like to, and we'll see you right back here in half an hour. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love. They may never find what they dream of. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. But then I only want the best is true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do.
Pressa pra escrever porque beleza, só pra abrir meu coração. Balão, fogo só do bem querer. Bambolê, fiquei feliz por ficar assim. Tão afim daquela bola que ela deu pra mim. Luar, de belo do céu. Papel, depressa pra escrever porque beleza, bomba bem meu coração. Balão, fogo só do bem querer. Bambolê, fiquei feliz por ficar assim. Tão afim daquela bola que ela deu pra mim. Pilim-pim-pim que enfeitiçou ou me curou da dor. Um novo amor, vapor do banho de um bom dia. Alegria, São Jorge, Santo Antônio, Senhor do Bom Fim. Eros, Iemanjá, Cupido, qualquer querubim. Oh, aquela morena eu quero sim. Aquela morena eu quero. Luar, de belo do céu. Papel, depressa pra escrever porque beleza, bomba bem meu coração. Balão, fogo só do bem querer. Bambolê, fiquei feliz por ficar assim. Tão afim daquela bola que ela deu pra mim. Pilim-pim-pim que enfeitiçou ou me curou da dor. Um novo amor, vapor do banho de um bom dia. Alegria, São Jorge, Santo Antônio, Senhor do Bom Fim. Eros, Iemanjá, Cupido, qualquer querubim. Oh, aquela morena eu quero sim. Aquela morena eu
de quem não entendeu que a beleza de amar é se dar. E só querendo pedir, nunca soube que é querer encontrar. Eu sei que é preciso perdoar. Foi você quem me ensinou que um homem como eu, que tem por quem chorar, só sabe o que é sofrer se o pranto se still alive. Come with me tonight, where the rhythm is unchained, and the spirit of
sem esperar. Madrugada chegou, eu vou sorrir, eu vou cantar, sonhar em outras línguas, dançar. Pode viver, deixar cair. Um dia vem de novo o amor. Corre lá fora, brilha no sol, ferve na areia o futebol. Samba de roda,
the song. Come on. Yo, 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 yo. Sing along, nice and loud. Come on. One more time, one more time, one more time. Yo, 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 yo. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause one more time for our soundtrack for this evening. All right, folks, we are getting closer and closer to the main event of the evening. We are getting closer and closer to find out who will be that fortunate recipient of those 300,000 Nelson Randelas. Life-changing money in the form of a scholarship to pursue study and education and a possible career in this wonderful world, this wonderful, wacky, wild and weird world of ours known as the performing arts. I think now's about the time to get the ball rolling for that main event. So at this time, if I could please ask you all to give a round of applause one more time for the ACT CEO, Ms. Jessica Donation, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the stare technique.
Thank you so much, Khame. As we do call up any individuals from the main floor, Neil, if you'll be so kind as to be a stair escort. We now know that there is some attention needed on this escalation. Thank you so much. I don't like to say ladies and gentlemen, I like to say fantastic human beings that inhabit this earth. Thank you again so much for your attention, patience, and energy tonight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. And just before we do that again, to the beautiful band that accompanied our young artists tonight, you've done an extraordinary job. They're not here anymore. It says 28, 21, and 22. Thank you so much. It's always the exceptional sound that carries through an evening. So thank you so much again for your service tonight. We really appreciate you. And we are now going to do the process of acknowledging our finalists before we do the winner announcement. And I want to call on stage Angelina Kemani. She's going to bring up the official certificates for the finalists. And Neil, I think I'll start with you, and then you can assist anyone else that comes on stage. And I think if we start with the visual artists, as I've mentioned, this has not just been about the performance on stage tonight. We had a beautiful exhibition on Thursday evening. And as we acknowledge all 15 of them, Neil, I'd particularly like you to distribute the visual arts certificates and the really beautiful and generous packs from MTN for these participants that have really cool goodies in them to help them on the technological front with earpods and devices and some other goodies. So I'll call out the names. Visual artists, if you're ready in the wings, this really is your moment. And gosh, they're all extraordinary. Look them up, find them, buy their work, invest early. Visual art has the same return as whiskey on the stock market. Remember that. So please invest in our young artists. So first up, we will call Philippine Mokhadi Nkhuti to please come and receive your certificates. She goes by another artist name that I need to remember, Philippine. Thanks so much. And Angie will, Lumka will hand you a beautiful pack. Gosh, please, this one's on fire. Buy her work. Whatever happens, I feel like I watched a Karen Zoe thing at a point and she was like, buy my CD, buy my CD, buy my CD. Buy their artwork, honestly. You're fantastic. Next up, we have, and she, Amina Books. And she brought a special guest with her on this trip, and we just want to say thank you so much for supporting her in this way. We see you, we appreciate you. Amina, well done. Photos. Okay, come back. Thank you for the direction. I can't see who's doing it, but it's excellent. Next up, we have... I just want to do this, because it's going to become his signature in life. Ayanda Dube. Can I just say at Artist Proof, when they were doing their prints, he was playing the music that kept everyone awake, alive, and entertained. Thanks, Ayana. Thank you so much. Awesome. Grab your pack over there. Next human being, and they're also special, is Neo Zacharaya Folotsi. Neo! No. Congratulations, Neo. Brilliant work. And you now see 4 on stage, 5 visual arts finalists. Next up, we have Bonolo Nyachane. Please join us on stage. I think her artist name for the next while might become the Butterfly. I don't know. Well done, my darling. So there we are, 5 of 5. Of our country's finest emerging visual artists. Follow these names, support their careers, and we wish you the best. You are so insanely authentic and beautiful. I haven't seen one copy between all of you, and that is an amazing thing to say in this day and age. Congratulations, visual artists. Thank you so much, Neil. If you will assure that people safely make their way. In a way, this feels like the stairway to heaven. I want to please call up on stage Heidi Edson and Bernice van der Walt and Aviwe. If you're still here, just to assist with the handover of the performing arts certificates for the finalists. One more moment on Neil, where are you? I just wanted to double check. Aviwe, do we still have you? I understand it's been a long night. Okay, great. Thanks so much. Alrighty, so these beautiful performers, these soulful, spiritual, energetic and hopeful people on the stage that you saw tonight, we want to again acknowledge them in this process. We'll stand next to Heidi, so I'm very good with names, but I also need to read because it's been a long life this year. First, can we please welcome Sinelizwe Miza. Next up, we have Kabo Elizabeth Twantwasolo. They haven't been prepped, but they've seen this thing before. Next up, we have Kiakhan Santuli. Next up in line, Nosipo and Klapo. And next in line, it's a long line, it's not linear, Ntokozo Malope. Thanks so much. Can I hand 2 over of these to our V-Wear and keep 3 with you? Perfect, thank you so much. We'll start over on this side. Alrighty. Zime Cylinder. Zime! Next up, we have Mpolelepo. Whoa, sorry. Again, like I said, reverse, rewind. I haven't had a rehearsal. Mpumelelo Dlamini. Alrighty. We're privileged when we have Inception in the room, but Inception with a different flavor. There's nozzies all around, but this one is Nozipo Tabede. This regalia on this outfit, that's insane. It's insane. So we have 2 left, and then we go into the big moment. Solofelo, Moketsi. And then the final name of the finalists of our top 15 of this year to receive their certificate. Selindo Kuhle, Sebekulu. Also known as the gentleman. He really is a gentleman. I picked him up from the airport and he was willing to carry everyone's bags. I'm just so happy to be here. Remember that grace and remember that humility and stay that gentleman. It's a very good quality. Congratulations, everybody! So before we arrive at a winner, there are people that actually decide on this. It's not me, thank goodness. And I think it's appropriate that it's not me. we have such an incredible panel of adjudicators that do a brilliant job at looking at these artists objectively. So we look at their whole journey from when they started in the 3 months, and they get evaluated, supported, and then our adjudicators come and look at that with fresh eyes, so that we make sure that the decision that's made doesn't lie with one person, because that's not about a democracy. And we're in the next 30 years where things need to be very transparent and fair. So I just want to say a huge congratulations to our adjudicators. I'm going to call them up just for to receive a small token of gratitude from the Arts and Culture Trust team for being a part of this process. I'm going to start with the performing arts adjudicators. Ooh, the incredible, the gorgeous, the really, really exceptionally talented Kujo Green. Angie, if you'll do the honors for us, please. Thank you so much. From Flame Studios at Constitution Hill, a studio that really is representing new talent and established talent in this country and recording some of the best music that goes out to the world. Lance McCormack, thank you for being part of this journey. Sign these artists, record them, make music with them, that's what I'm saying. And we have also the extremely talented, extremely versed Yamekani Mahakafiri. He knows a thing or two about performing. And then we also just really have the gorgeous, talented, and really, really generous Ntambo Rapatla. If you can please join us on stage, thank you. Thank you for your service tonight, and thank you for helping to change lives. And remember everything you've seen on stage, because it's not just about the one. It's about the whole. And everyone said to me, please, can we give everyone all the things? And I want to encourage you, let's give them all the things. By the time they hit the stage, they should all be deserving scholarships and getting scholarships. And help us make that happen, please.
I would just like to thank each and every parent in this room that has allowed their kid to venture out in what is a precarious and very difficult industry. But thank you for believing in your children. Thank you for believing in their talent and their gift. If you continue to support them, like no matter what happens here tonight, continue to support them, because there are other avenues. It does not end here. Their road does not end here. Mara batswadi ke a le leboga, ke maotong a lena for supporting your children. Thank you.
Thank you, Green. Truth spoken from an artist that does the yard, and you make so many opportunities for other people. It's admirable. Thank you so much, Green. Our visual arts adjudicators, this is quite a fun one for me, because somebody that was a mentor for the adjudicators last year, this year, actually became an adjudicator. And somebody that attended last year became an adjudicator, and somebody that's really involved in the sector that had the privilege of meeting this year is an adjudicator. So I want to welcome on stage Fleur de Bon. She might not be here anymore. She was here earlier, but health is a factor we consider, and we thank you, Fleur, if you're not here anymore. The visual artist from last year will tell you she was incredible. We've got Daniel Stompie Celebi, if you can please join us on stage. And Maria Regueros from the Bag Factory. If you are in the room, can you make it on stage? Sorry, I can't see anything to spot if someone's on their way. Alrighty. It's been a long evening, but we thank them in their absentia. They were very present on Thursday night, and they've really done an incredible job at making a very, very hard selection. So to our adjudicators, thank you so much. I will excuse you now to make space for the the moment everyone has been waiting for. Thanks so much. I know there's bated breath on stage. I'm going to ask Angelina Kemani, who is traditionally our programs coordinator for scholarships. She's had a beautiful baby this year, which means Palesa Moleha. She did. She did. It's our first act baby, I must be honest, at Lehang, and he's beautiful. In 30 years, it's our first baby. I know Palesa Molefe is not on stage, but in not your absence, but in your need to for motherhood, she stepped in and really took care of the program. So to her, a special thank you. And you have the names. You have the names. And I really feel like I need to give you the honor to announce these. And let's find out who is walking away. 2 people, times 2. Uno dos times 300,000 rands. Scholarship towards an arts degree or qualification here in South Africa. Over to you, Ange.
So for just their correct pronunciation of their names. So for the Visual and Digital Arts Scholarship, we are awarding Bonolo Nyatane.
Bonolo would like to say something.
Hello. Hi. I'm very appreciative of this opportunity that ACT has given me, and also to the finalists. I'm very proud of them, and I feel like this is unbelievable. So thank you, ACT, and thank you for the opportunity, for giving us this platform to really express ourselves. And I'm very appreciative of the people that I've met. Yes, thank you.
Well done, Bonolo.
And in the performing arts category, our winner is Khabu Daud Etswala.
Another big round for our winners of the scholarship competition this year. Nyoloha, Africa. Would you like to say something, Bonolo?
First of all, I just want to say glory be to God. I really thank Him for the strength that He has given me throughout the whole process. I want to thank my mom for the support that she showed me and my siblings, the cast. You guys are amazing. I'm the director, everyone. I don't have words. One final thing that I can't bridge the contract. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the judges. Yeah, I really appreciate this.
Thanks so much.
So on behalf of MTN, thank you so much for MTN for donating the bags that our finalists have received. But also on behalf of MTN, we have Hawaii Made Tea iPads for our finalists. Thank you so much, Leo.
As much joy as there is, there's a little bit more excitement and more joy. We don't have Moving Into Dance in the house tonight, but they will be consulting with us shortly on a one-year internship for a dancer at Moving Into Dance to the value of 75,000 Rand. We will be announcing this on our socials very, very soon, so stay tuned for that one. And then we have a very special relationship with Market Theatre Lab, and I think if you don't know the history of Market Theatre in general, you don't know the history of our country. I would say Google them, support them. But we've got Sheree Halley here from Market Theatre Lab, and every year what we do is a special invitation to audition at Market Theatre Lab, and she has identified the individual she wants to extend the personal invitation to audition to. Should they pass this audition, this is a paid scholarship for a one-year program at Market Theatre Lab, which is extraordinary. So Sheree, if I can ask you to please come up on stage and announce your selected invitee. While they walk up, this face is familiar because she graced our stages last year and has been performing for Nedbank, and she has been at Market Theatre Lab this year, and we welcome her back to stage. Njabolo, you look incredible, and it's so happy to see the return of all the investment in talent that you're bringing. So Sheree, back over to you.
Thanks, Jessica, and well done, everybody. Well done. Well done. For those of you who don't know, the Market Theatre Laboratory is an alternative educational space. It focuses on, and you really cannot see anybody in the audience. It is so dark up there. The Market Laboratory is an alternative space for theatre and performance and training. And in fact, at the beginning of this week, we were graced with the presence of the 10 finalists at the lab who came and did a tour of our space. The Market Laboratory is a space that is meant to create affordable, accessible, responsive, professional education in theatre and performance. We pride ourselves in having the best facilitators in our space. And while I am so happy that you have won a scholarship to be at a prestigious institution, I stand here today to say there's still more. And tonight, I don't stand here alone. I'm standing with Nonjabulo because, in fact, Nonjabulo was one of the finalists last year of this very same award, and we invited Nonjabulo to come and audition at the Market Laboratory, and Nonjabulo was our selected winner who won a scholarship to study there this year. Do you want to say a few things? No, okay. But it has been nothing short of amazing. And so our process is very simple. Our applications are open to the public and they close in 2 days. So I extend the invitation to anybody standing on the stage to put your application in. But tonight I've been sitting in the audience and I have looked at the talent on the stage. You're all amazing. You are all invited to audition, but to put in an application. But I have selected 4 people that I'm inviting to overstep the application. And consider tonight your application process. I'm inviting you to audition immediately. and you will be contacted. And if one of you do get selected to join our institution, you have the scholarship from us for the year. So, Mpumelelo Dlamini. Stand here with us. Nosipho Tabede. Zime Silinda. And what many people don't know is that, in fact, all the finalists were invited to show interest. And I know not everyone showed interest. So I know, Nosipho Nhlampo, it was not in your interest. But come and audition. I invite you to audition, and I invite everyone to apply. The four of you have an automatic audition, all right? Thank you.
Thanks so much, Sheree. And we're at the closeout where we get to mingle, where you get to hang out with the winners. And remember, this is just the start. And what you put on stage today is seen, and you are seen. And this is the start of big things for all of you. Remember that. And I hope that the journey has shown you that and has taught you that. It's not about the win. It's about how you follow through, and you all deserve it. And it breaks my heart that I can't give it to every single person here. And that's what I'm saying. Let's make it happen for these people. Let's hustle around ACT, and let's do it for these young individuals that are so deserving. One more person I want to thank before we close out and before we go and have a glass of wine and celebrate. Stay for photos, please, I think, as well. Is Awande Dube, who has stage managed our technical crew. Awande. Extraordinary. Our technical people, our stream people, Emil and Paul and Massimo. You've all really brought the show to people that weren't in this theatre tonight, and you've made it happen on stage. And I think we forget to thank the people that work so hard behind the scenes, our interns, the volunteers, everyone. Thank you so much to our winners, to our prospective winners, and to the winners in the very near future, our sponsors. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening, everyone. I don't know if game has got more game, but I've said my piece, and thank you so much.
One more round of applause. This has been a magical evening. This has been an affirming evening. This right here is what it looks like when God is engineering everything. This is what it looks like when God takes over. God is good all the time and all the time. God is good all the time and all the time. God is good and all the time. I'd like to take this moment to thank Jessica one more time for the amazing work that she does. Thank you to Jessica and everyone in the amazing team from the Arts and Culture Trust. Thank you to Kitu, my dog Kitu, for the invite. Thank you very much to the parents in attendance for, as Kuto so eloquently put it earlier, for all of the valuable work that you do in just supporting your kids, allowing them to dream and supporting their dream. Thank you for everything that you do. A massive thank you to our adjudication panel, the amazing adjudication panel for the performing artists tonight. A massive thank you to Carnival City for hosting us. A massive thank you to everyone joining us online for joining us. I think y'all can go to bed now. And thank you to each and every single one of you here in the Mardi Gras Theatre tonight for being witness to the magic that we created tonight. From me, from the bottom of Inhliziyo yam, Diabonga. Ngosi, thank you very much.